So I found this extra pan-fried pork in the fridge, which means it's time for, should I cook it or should I just order in? So let's see what happens if we repurpose it into a 6-ingredient meal. So I reheated the pork and onion mixture in a pan, added hoisin sauce, rice wine vinegar, diced pineapple, chopped cilantro, if you like cilantro, and a pinch of red pepper flakes. Then served it all on a crisp lettuce leaf. Wow, that went well. No reason to order in today. So I was thinking about turning this leftover pasta into a frittata, which means it's time for, should I cook it or should I just order in? So let's see what happens if we repurpose it into a 6-ingredient meal. I cracked 6 eggs, added cream, salt, whisked, poured it over top, covered, uncovered, topped it with cheese, slid it out of the pan, and cut a slice. It's surprisingly better than I thought it would be. No need to order in today. I was thinking of using this leftover chicken on a pizza, which means it's time for, should I cook it or should I just order in? So let's see what happens if we repurpose this chicken as a topping for a chicken barbecue pizza. I stretched the pizza dough, mixed some barbecue sauce with the pizza sauce, spread the sauce on top, then mozzarella cheese, then the chicken, and chopped mango. I thought it needed some color. Slid it out of the oven and cut it into slices. It was okay. I probably won't do this again on pizza night. Guess I should have just ordered in. Can't win them all. So I had this extra tomato sauce and was thinking naked chicken Parmesan, which means it's time for, should I cook it or should I just order in? So let's see what happens if we repurpose this sauce to make a 6-ingredient chicken Parmesan without the messy breadcrumbs. I butterflied 2 chicken breasts, pan-fried them, hit the pan with the extra sauce, stirred in Parmesan cheese, set the chicken back in the pan, crowned it with mozzarella, then slid it in the oven. So easy, it's so good. No need to order in today. Had 2 pieces of chicken Parmesan from a previous episode of Should I Cook It or Should I Just Order In? Okay, we already know this chicken parm will be great on a sandwich, so let's use 6 ingredients to make Nonna proud. I chopped an onion and a bell pepper, pan-fried them, warmed a bun, and the last 2 pieces of chicken, sliced the bun, stacked everything on top along with some extra sauce. Sure enough, one bite in, I knew I wouldn't be dialing for delivery today. Some recipes are best left alone, but that didn't stop me from messing with my favorite recipe for slow-cooked chicken drumsticks, which means it's time for, should I cook it or should I just order in? So let's see if this recipe will work if we hack it down to only 6 ingredients. Save time on prep. I dusted the chicken with flour, browned it, set it to the side, sent in the carrots and chicken broth with Italian seasoning, white wine vinegar, and ketchup, hoping its spices would fill in some savory gaps. Which brings us over 6 ingredients, but who's counting? Into the oven it went. The result? Still tasty, but the sauce was thin, and the savory flavor wasn't quite there. So rather than make it this way again, I'll save myself the trouble and just order in. Had these giant-sized flour tortillas, and I like the idea of cheese crust quesadillas that Ms. Anxiety 247 suggested on Reddit, which means it's time for, should I cook it or should I just order in? So let's see what happens if we follow Ms. Anxiety's 247's general roadmap, using whatever 6 ingredients we happen to have on hand. Heated a non-stick pan, hit it with grated cheese, slapped a flour tortilla on top, spread on chopped green chilies, then leftover chicken that was loitering in my fridge, a scattering of kernel corn, added spring onions for color, and more cheese. Then came the flip. A moment of hesitation, a near disaster, and a quick recovery. Could have cooked it a little longer to crisp the cheese, but it was still tasty. No need to order in today. Tacos again? Nope. I saw Red on Reddit had a more interesting idea. Egg roll in a bowl, which means it's time for, should I cook it or should I just order in? Let's see what happens if we hit this easy 6-ingredient recipe with the flavors of ginger beef. I steamed some rice, browned the ground beef, added soy sauce, sesame oil, fresh grated ginger, then some coleslaw mix from a bag because it's just easier, served it on a bed of rice, and hit it with a splash of soy sauce. If you like egg rolls and ginger beef, no need to throw cash at takeout tonight. Found this in the freezer for a side dish, looked outside, then decided to make curry cauliflower soup instead. Which means it's time for, should I cook it or should I just order in? Let's see what happens if we take my favorite cauliflower soup recipe and cut it down to only 6 ingredients. I melted some butter, sauteed a chopped onion, added the cauliflower, hit it with curry powder and cumin, poured it in the broth, gave it 20 minutes to simmer, pureed it, seasoned it, and finished it with a pinch of red pepper flakes. Perfect for a rare snowy day in April. No need to order in tonight. Had these forgotten chow mein noodles and was craving peanut chicken, which means it's time for should I cook it or should I just order in? Let's see what happens if we only use 6 ingredients to make a saucy peanut chicken noodle dish. Spoon peanut butter in a bowl, added soy sauce, then set it aside. Heated some oil, browned some chicken, then set the chicken in a bowl and wiped the pan. Then I boiled some water, cooked the noodles.
3 minutes.
Then used some cooking water to finish the sauce. Finally, I drained the noodles, added the chicken, the sauce.
Gimme.
Then served with chopped spring onions on top. Tastes like something you'd pay $16.95 for at a trendy spot. No delivery tonight. Sweet potato fries? Nah, let's do something different. Sweet potato nacho chips. Which means it's time for should I cook it or should I just order in? Let's see what happens if we only use 6 ingredients that we can use as a base for our favorite nacho toppings. In a bowl, added cooking oil, paprika, allspice, salt, and whisked it up. Toss sweet potato slices into the mix, then set them on a sheet pan lined with parchment paper and into a 400 Fahrenheit oven for 20 minutes. Then the toppings and back in the oven until the cheese was just melted. A new twist on nachos. No need to order them tonight. Grilled cheese on white bread? Not this time. I'm thinking Naan and hummus grilled cheese, which means it's time for should I cook it or should I just order in? Let's see what happens if we play with a new set of 6 ingredients to make a worldly inspired grilled cheese. I spread hummus over the naan, topped it with red onion, black olives, and cheese, cut it in half, then slapped the 2 halves into a sandwich. Brushed it with cooking oil, then grilled it in the pan until it was golden, crispy, and melty. A delicious twist on an old favorite. No need to order in tonight. Had a bag of egg noodles, was craving comfort food, and thought egg noodle mac and cheese, which means it's time for should I cook it or should I just order in? Let's see what happens if we use egg noodles in a 6 ingredient homemade baked mac and cheese recipe. I boiled the noodles, combined flour, cream, milk, salt and pepper, and whisked it together. Then tossed in Parmesan cheese and mozzarella too, instead of cheddar. Poured the cheesy concoction over the noodles, but it looked pale, so I chopped some parsley for some color therapy. Into the baking dish it went, topped it with the remaining cheese,
Re-entry complete.
and baked it for 20 minutes. It was more soupy than cheesy. Recipe needs tweaking, so for tonight, probably should have just ordered in. What to do with the last few bread slices fossilizing in the bag? How about baked French toast? Which means it's time for should I cook it or should I just order in? Let's see what happens if we use 6-ish ingredients to make French toast without the messy dipping or flipping. Slice the bread into triangles and stack them in rows. Crack some eggs, added almond milk, then whisked and poured it over the bread to soak. In a bowl, mix melted butter with sugar, cinnamon, and maple syrup.
Gimme.
And baked for 30 minutes. Why order in when you got a sweet tasting breakfast like this? Had these leftover roasted potatoes from Easter. Instead of reheating, I was thinking Cajun smashed potatoes, which means it's time for should I cook it or should I just order in? Let's see what happens if we use 6 ingredients to repurpose these roasted potatoes from Easter into a tasty Cajun snack. I smashed the potatoes.
Oh, gross.
Then brushed with a mixture of melted butter, oil, Cajun spice, and a shot of ketchup. Baked for 20 minutes. Crispy edges, a kick of heat, and tasty. No delivery fee today. Had this leftover rice and pasta sauce. Now what? How about speedy Spanish rice? Which means it's time for should I cook it or should I just order in? Let's see what happens if we use 6 ingredients to make a fast and flavorful Spanish-style rice. Sauteed a green bell pepper, added the pasta sauce, which isn't very Spanish,
Danger.
cumin, chili powder, and black beans. Stirred in the rice, and added water because it was looking a bit dry. It's missing something. Cilantro, vegetable broth, salsa. Without one of those, it tastes like I should have just ordered it. Is this garbage? Not even close.
Oh, gross.
I'm thinking slow cooker rotisserie chicken broth, which means it's time for should I cook it or should I just order in? Let's see what happens if we use 6 ingredients to slow cook a homemade broth from scratch. Tossed in an onion, carrots, celery, seasoned with salt and pepper, and added just enough water to cover. Then let the slow cooker do its thing on high for 4 hours. Perfect for a quick soup, so there's no need to tap for delivery and order in. Raided the fridge, found these staring back at me and figured 2 bean salad, which means it's time for should I cook it or should I just order in? Let's see what happens if we whisk together 6 ingredients to throw together a punchy dressing for a quick and tasty bean salad. Started with a glug of olive oil, white wine vinegar, sugar, some Dijon, salt and pepper, a hit of lemon juice, and whisked it together. Then into a bowl went the garbanzo beans, black beans, red bell pepper, and minced red onion for some kick. Poured on the dressing and gave it a toss. Tasty, healthy, easy to make. No takeout tonight. Green beans as a meal? Why not? Let's try this route. Braised beans with mushrooms, which means it's time for, should I cook it or should I just order in? Let's find out if 6 ingredients is enough to turn green beans into a one-pan meal. Heated oil in a pan, added the beans, salted them, and gave them a toss. Arranged them in a single layer to brown for
3 minutes.
Tossed, cooked for a minute more, then off they went to a sizzle platter. More oil, in went the mushrooms, tossed, and I let them sit to brown for
3 minutes.
Beans re-entered the pan, added broth, a pinch of thyme, lid went on and simmered until the liquid was almost gone. Added butter, then tossed to coat. Yeah, it tastes like a side dish, but one with swagger. Went perfect with leftover chicken, so no need to order in tonight. Can frozen corn be turned into a glamorous salsa? Let's find out, which means it's time for... Let's see what happens if we use 6 ingredients to take this ordinary ingredient and give it a little homemade salsa soul. Lightly charred the corn, transferred it to a bowl, added jalapeno, lime juice, fresh cilantro, olive oil, salt, and pepper. Then gave it a stir. It's sweet, it's spicy, and soulful enough to be served over a chicken ranch quesadilla. No need to order in today. In episode 20, I threw together this corn and jalapeno salsa and mentioned serving it over a chicken ranch quesadilla, which means it's time for, should I cook it or should I just order in? Figured you might want the 6 ingredient quesadilla recipe if you decide to make the corn and jalapeno salsa.
Gimme.
Pan fried some chicken and roughly chopped it. Then grabbed a flour tortilla, hit it with ranch dressing, cheese, and chicken. Then folded it in half. Brushed the outside with oil so it would get golden in the pan. Crisped it, cut it in half, and topped with the corn salsa. One of my favorite quesadilla and salsa combos. No need to order in with this on your plate. First attempt at cooking no egg pancakes, which means it's time for, should I cook it or should I just order in? Let's see if a 6 ingredient pancake batter made without eggs is good enough to make for mom on Mother's Day. First milk, then a squeeze of lemon juice, in another bowl, flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. Whisk them together. In went some oil, then the milk lemon potion.
Oh, gross.
Stirred it until just combined, and let it sit for 10 minutes to let the magic happen. Heated a skillet, brushed it with oil, ladled on the batter, and when I saw the top look like a matte finish, that was the signal to flip and cook the other side. They're not as fluffy as the egg version, but still taste great with butter and syrup on top. No need to order in for Mother's Day. So I'm staring into the fridge wondering what to make, then remembered there are 22 episodes of Should I Cook It or Should I Just Order In? Let's see what happens if I assemble all the recipes from season 1 into a digital download recipe collection. Went back through each episode, turned them into a recipe format, included fixes for recipes where I thought I should have ordered in, sorted the recipes into a 4-week meal plan, dropped in a thank you note because honestly your support, likes, comments, subs, and views keep these videos alive. Finally, bundled all the footage from season 1 into one video if you want to binge all of it before season 2 drops in June. With this collection you have 22 ways to save on delivery by not having to order in.